What's going on, everybody? I appreciate those of you that were hanging out, waiting for the stream to start. It's just another manic Monday here in the fragrance community. And, for those of you watching the replay, I appreciate you being here first and foremost. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you'll be alerted when we do these streams. You can take part in the chat. So first and foremost, the newest release from Kajal Perfumes called Masa. That is what I'm wearing today. I've been doing some testing with it, doing the first full wearing today. It is lovely. The color of the bottle's fitting. It is super, super green. It's a weird one because very fresh and green while still being very earthy and super, super woodsy. It's got Atlas cedar. It's got Gaiac wood. There's petitgrain and patchouli. I believe there's another wood as well. There's 3 woods total. From vetiver is the other woody note. It's earthy, but still super like watery fresh, like almost aquatic like wateriness, but earthy, dense, woody, and a little spicy. It's different. It's an enthusiast fragrance. It's an enthusiast daily wear. This is going to set you apart from the crowd, but I don't think it's challenging in any way, shape, or form. I think this is great release from Kajal. They have been on fire. Almaz, Ferris, and now this, all part of the same collection. 3 stellar releases in a row. And obviously Lamar was phenomenal too, but I like this more than Ferris. It's hard to say that, but I don't know. It just speaks to me a little bit more. And you warmer climates, year round. Cooler climates, year round. Pretty much any climate, year round. It's an intriguing scent profile. I like green and woody though, because that's the main thing from it. And mandarin, just straight up like a mandarin orange oil. Climatic, Noah, Adolfo, good to see all of you. Triumph of Bacchus, Jim sent Summer Days from the CK1 line. Good to see you. Let's see. The One by Dolce & Gabbana. How's it going, peeps? YEDT. Can't go wrong there, Andy. That's for sure. Ogivray. Do I need to say anything? I don't know what else I could say that I haven't said over the last few months about that one. Gang's all here. Day Adonis Awakens. Excellent. Another one wearing an Argos fragrance. Smash that like button on the way in. Exactly. I agree. We got 76 people in the first 3 minutes. 25 likes. We can do better than that. We got a third of the likes to viewers so far. Stacks in the building. What's going on, big dog? Got Josh, or excuse me, Elroy Prepson. I need to call him by his alias in order to not upset Josh. My apologies, Josh. Let's see, Givenchy, very irresistible from 05. I've never even heard of that fragrance. It's the first time I'm hearing of this. Jake's House by Henry Rose, super pleasant scent, perfect for the post-rain calmness outside. It did rain earlier for me too. Was going to wear a Leather Reserve, but kind of disappointed me. Teach their own. It's like one of my least favorites. It's okay. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just one of my least favorites in the Banana Republic Icon line for sure. I don't know what I should wear to church. You can always go with Bleu de Chanel. I mean, I know a few fragrances that you have, Kellen. Let's hit that like button. What's going on, Kyler? Affy's in the house. Versace Meno Fresh for these humid days we have here in the UK. Salute right back to you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Ant's wearing Issy Vetiver. One of the best releases of the year. I stand by that. That's what I'm talking about, Stacks. Profumo. Seems like every day somebody's been wearing Profumo in the chat. Every day that we've been going live. Legend EDT. No arguments here. I mean, one of the better cheapies money can buy if you like Fierce, right? I mean, it's cheaper than getting Fierce, and I think better. Joel, good to see you. Second Soul. Scent of the night, probably Tommy, just for me. I appreciate that. So I've been wearing Tommy every night. It's getting there. Like within the next week or so, I'm going to have that bottle empty for sure. It's not going to make it to the end of the month. San Lucas by Michael Malol. Valentino Uomo, Born in Rome, a Coral Fantasy. I don't know what I'm about to wear, though. Probably that. Not a bad option for church, right? L'Homme Eau de Parfum. I smelled that one time. I did a first impressions at Sephora. I do want to get it. It does smell like L'Homme, just a boozy L'Homme. So it is a good release, I have to say. I'll probably have a bottle before the year ends. Not yet, but within the next few months, I'll get a bottle. Chrome Extreme, the best one, in my opinion. How's everyone doing? I personally can't complain. I'm having a great day. Long day, tiresome day. We dropped off some stuff to donate at Arc Thrift Store's donation center. after I got back from the gym. I just did cardio the last 2 days. I've been so wore out. I haven't done any lifting last. I'm still doing some exercise. I hit the bag today, did hanging leg raises, and then got on the treadmill for an hour after I hit the bag for a while. But yesterday, I just got on the treadmill for like an hour and 15 minutes. It's been wore out. It's been a lot getting everything together. My closet's almost empty. This rack just has the hats that I wanted to keep out to wear. I still have, a few hundred fragrances out. I'm kind of going to stick with what's out as far as that. About 75% of the rest of the apartment's packed at this point. There's boxes everywhere. We've been doing a lot, but I'm glad to see you. Glad to see that you're here. Thank you for asking. Perry Ellis, just straight up Perry Ellis for men. Spencer, what's going on? Walked back from lunch. A guy said, bro, no homo, but you smell good, LOL. Is Tommy Bahama for him? He must like the smell of watermelon, because that's a very dominant note in that. Summer Vibes 4.0, pretty good so far. Wish the opening lasted longer. The opening's like the majority of the life of the fragrance, in my experience. Featured in tomorrow's video, which I filmed before we went live. Second Soul plus Ani. Interesting layering duo. Good to see you, Lydia. No supervisors on site today. There we go. Hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about. We're getting there. We got still less than half the likes to viewers, but can't make anybody hit the thumbs up, John, good to see you. Chrome United, very relaxing scent. One of Joel's favorite pickups of 2023, as well as what I believe to be one of the best, I guess you could say, starter vetivers, because it's so easy to like and easy to wear because it's fruity fresh. The vetiver's not really all that earthy at all. It's a very easy, everyday signature scent type of vetiver fragrance. It's got some good performance and some pretty good quality. It's definitely a cut above all the designers, obviously, because it's Mancera, but that's such a good fragrance. EQ hyped that one up, and boy, it deserved the hype. That's for sure. Dan, not the man, my favorite name on YouTube. Perry Ellis 360 Red, good to see you. Pause, Spence. There you go. Dion, Alzheimer's Bobs. Hello. What's up, Josh, Joel Gang, Nick telling everybody hello. Y'all in this pause crap, boy. Ordered coconut daiquiri today. That's a damn good one. Very juicy. Juicy, sweet florals. A lot of juicy, fresh fruit at the top, but it starts to settle into this juicy, sweet yellow floral. It's hibiscus and lang-a-lang. Very, very good. Very, very good fragrance. Second Soul's a banger. Wow, I agree. Date for Men from Jeremy. I just heard Jeremy's song for the first time yesterday. Shout out to Noelle. She used it in her Instagram stories as the music, and I was like, wait, did somebody remix that, or is that really him? And I clicked it, and sure enough, it's Jeremy's new release. Jeremy has a new song out about fragrance. It's hilarious. Good for him. Go ahead with your bad self. That was funny. So Jeremy's got a new single out. Orto Parisi Megamare on 95-ish day, still going strong. Good to see you, Hunter. Pasha Parfum. Sir, you smell very classy today, I have to say. What's up, Ross? Just found Metal Rain out in the wild. Should I get it? If you like this scent profile, yes. It's a little bit more fruity than this. It's got more black currant, I find. It's a little bit more fruity overall, tart. Not as metallic, but yeah, for $20, absolutely. It's one of the better ones from Banana Republic in that line. Do you think any scents that smell like new clothes, like freshly bought? I don't have any that remind me of that. I'm sure there have some out there. I don't have any that remind me of that. Good evening, gentlemen. Scent of the day, citrine. Excellent stuff. Oh, and Josh is just fine. Yeah, I know you're okay. I know you're okay. Born in Roma. So I haven't gotten Barbados XX Indigo yet. I put it in my cart a few times and almost bought it. Just picked up CR7 Game On. Basically Strong With You. Artisan Pure and Grassland today. See, Grassland and Metal Rain came out together. And that was, that's a hell of a 1-2 punch of Creed clones from Banana Republic in that line. They're really good. I actually like Grassland so much it makes me not need Green Irish Tweed at all. Like if I'm in the mood for that scent profile, Grassland's the one. It used to be Trey Nui for me from Armoff, but now it's Grassland. I think Grassland's great. Gucci Guilty Absolute. Oh, speaking of great. Brioni Eclat. I want to thank you for raving about it. You're so right about this fragrance and loving it. I can't take the credit. Justin put me on this one. Speaking of, I'll be live with Justin tomorrow talking about performance on his channel tomorrow at this time, actually. No, well, an hour before this. So 4 o'clock Central. We'll be live on Justin's channel tomorrow, and then same time the following day for the 4-year channel anniversary over here. And yeah, this is good stuff. This is one of the best pickups of the year for me. It's so good. I had some dickhead in my shorts video yesterday ask me how much Brioni's paying me because I keep talking about it. You know, if I'm talking about a fragrance more than once, apparently I'm getting paid to talk about it. I don't just like the fucking fragrance, right? It's hilarious. I told him, I said $0.00. If you would happen to know somebody, please let me know, because that would be awesome if Brioni would cut me a check. I would be very receptive to it if they want to cut me a check. And that's not going to happen, but I get a smart ass comment. I give a smart ass reply. I give what I get. As far as energy, you guys heard me a bunch of times. I match energy. Trolls hate that about me. I match energy. So, but I know that's not what that was about, but it reminded me, because it's like I stay active on my comments. I read my comments. I'm one of the channels that actually reads my comments. But yeah, it's phenomenal, Mike. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Prada Rosa Ocean EDT. Haven't wore that one in a long time. The EDP is really good. A lot of vanilla, though, surprisingly. Not oceanic at all. Made my choices for my haul. I will do Wednesday. Elborn, Megalium. I've never heard of that. Rose and Dragon. I'm not familiar. Oh, so it's all 4 are going to be Carna Barcelona. So the only one I know of is Elborn. I haven't tried the others or even looked into them before. Happy Monday, Smell Good Gang. Wearing Invictus Aqua today. Man, that's a good one right there. Good stuff. I'm giving away all of tomorrow's video. I need to stop. It's a member voted video, by the way. Pinot Silvestri. I've never tried it. Serapio Silva would be very happy to see that. Those of you on Facebook know what I'm talking about. Dylan Blue from Versace. So I've never smelled the women's. My wife doesn't have it. I've debated on starting to just randomly buy her some of the Dylan Blue flankers, like turquoise and stuff like that, just to see if she likes them. So I've read the notes on some of them, and I think she would enjoy them. She hasn't dove into those. She's been on a Neroli kick lately. She's been wearing a Dossier Citrus Neroli like every day, which is Neroli their clone of Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. She's been wearing that literally every day for like a week and a half now. She's loving it. So I want to get some of those Dylan Blue flankers, and obviously I'm all about starting with the original. So I'll probably get that for her. What do you really enjoy it? Talk to me a little bit about it if you got a minute. Excuse me. We're cooking in Europe. I don't know what to wear. Everything fresh is neither too sour nor becomes too sweet. No Mano Fresh, no light blues, Profondo, Dior and Cologne, even my beloved Profumo. Too much. Eliminating a lot of good stuff here. L1212 EDT, I'm assuming Blanc. Just got me a compliment from a customer, then 9 a.m. dive out the shower. Hey, peeps, got it. What's going on, Jerry, first and foremost? City Rhythm Manhattan went light with the trigger, knowing it was going to be swampy here. And high five, Ross. High five right back to you, big dog. Glad to see you. Wearing Boss Bottled Unlimited. So invigorating after the gym. Definitely bright and fresh. A lot of violet leaf and pineapple. Let's see. I did have Club de Nuit version once, but sold it because the wife didn't like it. That sucks when the wife doesn't like them. You know, take it from me. There's a few my wife doesn't care for that I absolutely adore, which makes it a challenge on when I can wear them. Fragrance Fraternity, what's going on? Wearing L'Homme Le Parfum sample. Think it's worth getting a full bottle. I'm assuming, let's see, L'Homme Le Parfum as in YSL L'Homme Le Parfum? Because that is one of, if not my favorite versions of L'Homme. Love that one. If we're talking YSL L'Homme Le Parfum, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, ultimately, you got to decide if it's for you. But for me, I'm quite a fan of it personally. Amouage Beloved Man, Aquamarine only, and CK Euphoria. Olivier, second stream in a row that I caught. Well, I'm glad it. Golf Course Gator, that's a badass name. With the with the Max and Avatar. Love it. Love it. That's awesome. Mouth's getting a little dry. Let me get a little sip in. So let's see. Ralph's Club EDP for Kenneth. EQ's in the house. What's going on, my brother? How are you? Lydia. Ombre Leather. Ooh, good stuff. Everybody's telling EQ, what's up? How is it? Scent of the day, Reflection Man. I can't complain. Reflection Man is a great fragrance too. I smell like cotton candy. I smell like popcorn. 10-4. It's Miyake Vetiver to grab pizza yesterday and got 2 compliments. It's fire. I agree, Jason. It's one of the best releases of the year, and it won't get touted that way because it is a safe fragrance. It's a very safe, watery vetiver fragrance, but it's just really good for what it is. For the style it is, I don't know if it could be any better. I really don't. It's very, very good. So I'm looking this up. Not only is more sweet than Club de Nuit, it's basically an oak moss blackcurrant bomb. Like it's tart and fruity, but very earthy, green, smoky spice. There's a lot of oak moss. You don't really get a lot of pineapple and stuff like that. So I don't get a lot of vanilla or anything like that. I wouldn't say neither of them are really all that sweet, I don't think. Creed Jardin d'Amalfi going out on a date tonight. Sending the night to Amber Oud. I'm assuming that's the Raj Parfums fragrance. Ooh, that's good stuff. That's my favorite Amber Oud fragrance. Yeah, it's what the hell is it called? Look it up real quick. I know if I just go to Noelle's stories, it's on there. So let me check her stories real quick on IG. Where she's at? There she is. It's not on there anymore. Well, if you just go to Jeremy's page, he's got recent reels that feature it. Oh, we got a copyright strike. You smell like cotton candy. You smell like popcorn. Yeah, there you go. That's why what he was quoting. You smell like cotton candy. You smell like popcorn. Yeah, it's called Jeremy Fragrance. How to Fragrance. And it sounds extremely German too. It's fitting because he's German, but it sounds like German pop, basically. More power to Jeremy, man. He's having success. Good for him. I'm rooting for him. I'm not rooting against him. I don't hate the man. You know, more power to him. Look forward to that one. Enjoy Iris in my fragrance. Well, you're probably gonna like that one. My local Ross gets Phantom Legion for $65. Damn, that's great. Honestly, that's tough, but I really like how not fruity and more watery Issey Miyake's vetiver is. I actually like it more than Mancera. I mean, I really enjoy both, but I got to pick one. I think I like Issey Miyake vetiver a little bit more. The fruit, there's no real heavy fruitiness. It's more watery notes and vetiver, a little bit of geranium. Yeah, I really like it. I think it was a great release for this year. Wearing blue jeans. I wore that not long ago. Did a little 1-minute review on it in the shorts video. HM by Hannah E. Mori is my scent of the day. That got packed the other day. I can't complain, Chris. Good to see you. Hope your day's going awesome. You're my favorite fragrance reviewer. Scent of the day, Prada Luna Rosa Ocean EDT. Another one wearing Ocean EDT. Thank you for the compliment, Manny. I appreciate that. And let's see. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind. So I apologize, guys. I'm going to have to skip ahead a bit. David, good to see you. Sony Porum. Oh, Lord, I freaking love it. Glad you're enjoying it. Jared, I see you, my man. I'm having to skip a bunch. So, EQ, what's good, big time? Why sell L'Homme Le Parfum? Well, so it is L'Homme Le Parfum. Tried a few times, ready to pull the trigger. It's incredible. Yeah, I got a 60 ml. Really good in the spring. Spring, fall, ideal for that fragrance. It does fine in the summer. Not the best high heat fragrance, but it's fine. It won't. I don't think it'll really get all that cloying. I've never wore it in the summer. I like it more in the spring and fall, like I was just saying, but I'm a big fan of that one. Hey, Ross just popped in to say, yo, at the gym. Sent at the gym. My buddy sent me a surprise of B612. Ooh, that's a beautiful woody cypress fragrance. Very, very versatile. That's a really good one from them. That's a great daytime work scent. Great office scent for sure. Artisan Pure. My Mancera Hall from Fragby came in yesterday. It's going to be Mancera week for me. Today's Intense Drapoise, French Riviera, Vetiver Sensual, Soli d'Italie, and Wave Musk. Man, what a haul. And speaking of Manceras, so that's a perfect segue. So for the channel members, your package came in today. So for the $9.99 and above tier, this is prize number 1, a sealed 4-ounce bottle of Mancera Intense Drapoise. Second prize is 5 different discovery sets. Third prize is a mystery clone box. And then for the $25 and above tier, the niche spins, here is the 50 ml Tony Iommi Monkey Special sealed. That is first prize. Second prize, which I have, it's still in the living room, a 60 ml bottle of Zaharoff Signature Rosé. So if you're in the 25 and above tier, you're eligible for all 3 spins. $9.99 tiers eligible for, you're eligible for 5 spins. $9.99 and above tiers eligible for 3, with first prize being 4-ounce bottle of Intense Cidrapoisé. So I wanted to put these right here, and I found a good segue, I guess, speaking of Mancera, to talk about how they came in and show you guys. So I know there's some people are going to be excited to win this. Right now, you have the people that are $25 tier and above, it's like a 1 in 15, 1 in 16 chance or something to win this. And then the odds drop off 1 because somebody's going to win this. And then you got, let's say if it's 1 in 15, the second spin's 1 in 14. Because once you win something, you get pulled off. So there's that, which we are currently 93 members strong total across all tiers. So thank you, everybody that has signed up for the channel membership as well. Outside of Disney World, so I layered St. Bart's on top of Light Blue Intense using cheapies for the outdoors. I bet that's an interesting scent. Because Light Blue Intense is definitely going to make it push. It's loaded down with amberwood. Hope your day's going well. Oh, a repeat. Well, hey, not too bad to read it twice, right? But I appreciate you, Manny. Yeah, it's Jeremy. It definitely fits Jeremy. Good to see you, Joe. Top 10 charts. Here we go. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. More power to, I'm not clowning him. It's funny. It's so him, It's so him. Good for him. Seriously. I'm always rooting for success in the space. Just read his bio, because it's the first time I've been to his Instagram page in a while. He's the #1 fragrance star or something like that is what he said. All right, go for it. Go for it, man. Technically, by subscriber count, you absolutely are. Dude's been on German Big Brother and commercials and all. Man, successful. Can't knock the hustle. You see that funny video that Jeremy jumps on the table and everything? Oh, yeah, that's old. That's old, yeah. What's going on, Randy? Wearing Boss Bottle. Another one wearing Boss Bottle Unlimited. So there's 2 of you wearing that today. Somebody else earlier in the chat's wearing that, Randy. Select Day. I left that one out. I want to wear that before I have to pack it. That's one of the few Mercedes fragrances I left out. Pick your WWE brain. What fragrance is your favorite wrestler of all time wearing? Oh, who knows? Shawn Michaels would probably be something like a Toy Boy. It goes with the name, obviously, but very flamboyant rose scent, Toy Boy sounds like it fits because of the name and the scent profile, because I'm a Shawn Michaels guy. That's my favorite of all time, Shawn Michaels. Got your nose on Jet Black Enigma and collabs with Jensen's? No, I have not. No, I have not. I think my next designer purchase is going to be Legend EDP. See, it's Virgin Mint. It gets good reviews. I haven't. I have not. What's going on, Grant? Finished my podcast with the Clone Podcast, guys. We'll be out soon. Trying for Bacchus. Good to hear. Good to hear. John, let's see. Hope everyone's having a great day. Send of the day, Aqua de Parma Colonia Club. Nice and minty fresh. Just ordered Tommy Bahama Maritime Journey, 200 ml for $25. Thought it was a steal and pulled the trigger. Well, you got plenty. 200 ml is a lot. That is for sure. I want that monkey special. Well, Spencer, I know you're at least in the $9.99. I think you upgraded the other day. You're at the $25 tier. You're going to have a chance. We got 5 ml of Tony Iommi Monkey Special. So everybody's raved about it. I haven't tried it. I'm still not going to try it. I'm not busting this open to steal any sprays from it. Eventually, I'll try it. This is for the members. Somebody's going to win this sealed bottle. So it came in stock at Fragrance Buy, and I said, oh, let me do the poll. Hopefully, it doesn't sell out before I buy it. So that's why the poll only went for like 3 days for you guys to vote, because I knew that was probably going to win out, and I wanted to hurry up and buy it before they sold out, because I didn't want it to win. And now I got to buy it, and it's more expensive somewhere else. It's like 2 something somewhere else for 50 ml when I got it for like 172 or something like that. It was a good price. Like 172, I think I paid for it. 176, something like that for 50 ml on an extremely hot fragrance right now. So everybody's been raving about it. Somebody's going to win that bottle. You do that for the folks who have membership. Well, that's the whole point of the membership. It's kind of a little community within a community kind of thing. Yeah, it's something fun that we do every month. We do a members-only live stream. This month, it's going to be the 3rd weekend of the month. because last weekend of the month I'm moving. It's the last weekend. Yeah, last weekend of the month I'm moving. So it's either going to be the 22nd or the 23rd. I haven't figured out the logistics yet, but I'll put it out. I'll set it up a few days ahead of time for everybody. You don't have to be present to win, because I mean that's everybody's paying for this membership, you know, and then there's no time frame. If it takes you a week to get with me, it takes you a week to get with me, claim your prize. But whoever wins, wins. There's no respins, you know, because like I said, it's a paid membership. So I want to make sure it's fair for everybody involved, you know. Well, we're happy that you're excited for us, Joe. Sublime coming in Wednesday. Looking forward to it. That's one of the best releases of the year. That's my favorite Latafa. I don't think for me they'll put out a better release than that this year. I mean, it could be wrong. There's still time, but it's the best one I've picked up. Good to see you, Sandy. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum and finally pushed the button on Vanilla Oud. Got it 20% off. Well, I'm confident you will enjoy it. Hi from Canada, wearing for car. There you go. Smelling like YEDP. How's the spins work with membership? You spinning for the winning number or something? No, everybody's name goes on a wheel. It spins, and whoever it lands on, that's who wins. And then that name comes off for the next spin. I got 2 different wheels. I got bookmarks for it, 2 different wheels. I got one for the $25 and above tier. I got a wheel, and then $9.99 and above tier has a wheel. And as people come in from the membership, they get added to those wheels. It's done in that members only live stream I was just talking about. We do it live. Hopefully Jared will have decent reception this time. I'll get Jared to co-host it with me. Some crazy gifties. Yeah, for sure. Darren J, good to see you wearing Hawass. No worries. So it's the men's Dylan Blue that you're wearing then. I mean, most fragrances aren't really all that masculine in the first place to where somebody would be like, oh, you smell like a man. You know, nowadays it's really the older stuff that has that manly smell to it. There's not really a ton of new releases that smell like a man. Whereas even now, because especially if you're a guy that likes sweet fragrances and florals, there's really not all that many super crazy girly feminine fragrances that come out anymore either. A lot of stuff's much more gender neutral these days. So I'm not surprised to hear that. I'm sure Dylan Blue smells amazing on you. This is an amazing smelling fragrance. My favorite layering I found was in winter, 1 million and the 1 EDP. I bet that does go good together. I'm not the layering type, but it sounds like it would work. We'd be getting the new BDK. I only have 1 bottle, is Rouge Smoking. Next time I roll around and getting something from BDK, it's probably going to be Gris Charnel and Citrus Riviera. Because I've had a decan of Citrus Riviera. I've been wanting to get a bottle. I just keep procrastinating for some reason or another. I was so mad I only found out about Pirate Ship today. Could have been saving so much on shipping. Sorry to hear that, my man. Scent of the day is Coco Loco. Rick is wearing Horchata de Vanille. You smell like cinnamon sticks and milk, my friend. You smell great. That is a wow factor fragrance for me. It was amazing. I haven't wore it in a while because it's gotten so much warmer, but evenings, boy, that's a good fragrance in the evenings for sure, at least for my taste. When's your song dropping? Never. No songs from me. Dolce & Gabbana K EDP. Tomorrow's my birthday. Going to a concert. What do you recommend I wear? Well, as per usual, when it comes to questions like this, it's always best to just give me a few options that you're debating on, and I tell you what I would do. Because I don't want to throw something out there and you don't even own the fragrance. You know what I mean? So maybe give me a little group of, I'm debating between this. And I'm like, if I were you in that situation, I would go with this. And here's why I would go with this. That's usually the easiest way. Can't stand flowery, sweet fragrances. And I'm a fan. And my wife's favorite aromatic profile is fruity floral. So you wouldn't like either of our tastes, really. I mean, I like the blue fragrance. Clearly, you like blue fragrances. It's my favorite. But I do enjoy sweet florals a lot. Much more feminine fruity florals and stuff like that, that's her jam. Like I said, she's on a neroli kick right now. Super white floral soapy, you know. Have that one and love it. Emir, just bergamot. Legend EDP. ATH Legend is great. I sat next to Shawn Michaels in 2016 when he came to the Penguins game to watch the HBK line in the playoffs. Cool guy. It was good to know because when he was younger, I really didn't want to meet him when he was younger because he was a dick. And it's like, you know how don't meet your idols because they'll disappoint you. Now that he's older, I'm sure he's much cooler to run into. Whereas in the 90s, that was probably not the guy to run into because it ruined it for you because he was such an ass back in the 90s, you know? So, but yeah, one day I'll meet his old ass. I hope to, anyways. Speaking of my autographed pictures not on the wall, I have an autographed picture of Shawn Michaels. I got a long time ago. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I actually met Hacksaw Jim Duggan. We need more Omos. That's up to Jordan. For those of you that didn't see yesterday's stream, we had the WWE's Nigerian Giant Omos on here showing some of his fragrance collection. It was nice to finally get Jordan on here. And yeah, I mean, I figured some people probably thought I was full of shit all these months because I've been saying, oh, eventually I'm going to get him on here. I was like, you don't know him. I do. It's cool. As those of you got to see, he's cool ass dude, very down to earth. Because he's this generation's giant. He's this generation's Big Show is kind of how you can look at it. They always have that one main attraction giant in every era. He's this era's giant. He's 7'3". And I'm going to be, it looks about 4.5 hours away from where he lives to where I'm going to live. But I'm going to go pop in and hang with him one day. Maybe, fingers crossed, he'll take me by the Performance Center. I don't know. But we definitely get a workout in and hit some perfumeries and stuff like that. Hopefully before year's end, because once Rumble season rolls around, he's going to be really busy. Survivor Series and stuff, I'm sure he's going to have some stuff going on. But from the Rumble to the road to WrestleMania, it's busy time for those guys. So pretty much anything I'm going to want to do with him will probably have to be in the fall, I would think, which is probably when I'm going to get with Dedrick too, because Dedrick's in a different direction. He's over in Jacksonville. So it's going to be nice. Melly Mel's right there in Pensacola, an hour down the road from me. So got a bunch of people I get to go visit for the first time. It's gonna be good. He'll be a monster on the mic in WWE. He'd be a goofy heel, I guess. Okay, there we go. Well, Candace with the $10 super chat. We're in Bleecker Street from bond number 9. I appreciate the $10 super chat. King of the super chats. Thank you so much, my friend. It's always good to see you, and I greatly appreciate the consistent generosity you show me in this channel. Joma Shop has been raising prices and their shipping has been slow. I believe it. I haven't bought anything from them in a while. Bulgari Pour Homme Extreme. It's old, but I love it. I've never smelled it. I'm surprised MG's not in here saying it's because he loves Bulgari Pour Homme, the regular one. He's been on me for like a year or so about smelling that, and I always keep forgetting to get it. It's easy to find. Fragrance World Imperium. That's good stuff. Kevin, what's going on? Lord d'Espoir Amber. Very good. Ordered Camaro and Rifakat. That's actually how you say it. Rifakat. I did an audio pronunciation to finally figure out how it's supposed to be said. That is phenomenal, by the way. Phenomenal. So surprised by that one. It's smoky, spicy, and creamy. It's so good. It is so good. I want to smell Baby Cat. The clone is amazing. I can only imagine how good the real deal is. Started off in the all-star tier. Yes, you did. Monkey Special is special, Ross, for the fall, so you have time. Yeah, you know I'm very seasonal. So, Canis, greetings from Barbados. Ross, do you know of any Armaf cologne stores in the U.S.? That I do not. It's just random perfume spots and malls that carry Armaf. I've come across Armaf in different places, usually in the mall, though. Might not be the best prices, though. Keep that in mind. Notice Kyle, I've been trying to get back about Hawass. To range it. Ross, I made it to Alive. I received Prodalone today. Haven't made up my mind yet. So far, I like it, but it's just a tad too floral, though. I'll give it a few more wears and see. Well, you got to remember, it's dominated by iris and lavender. So it's dominated by flower notes. Got to know that going into it, but I find it special. But I mean, everybody's got different taste. It might not be for you. For as easy of an iris as it is to wear, iris might not just be your thing. Not everybody likes iris, but I hope it grows on you. I hope you find some joy out of it. Watch your live with Wrestling Buddy, and I'm curious to try 8 and Bob number 5. Yeah, so I'm going to have to try that because he kept raving about that one at the end. Jared with $5 super chat. I happen to win the Tony Iommi. You have my permission to open that box on stream and get your first impressions. People are well, I'm hoping you'll co-host it with me. So 22nd, 23rd, let me know what day works better for you, and that'll be when we do the member live. Hopefully you have some decent data or Wi-Fi to work with this time so you don't sound robotic, and we'll co-host it. And I'll take you up on that. If if you happen to be the one to win it, I'll do a first impressions right there for just the members, and we'll see what it's all about. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Home's nice. It's a great everyday fragrance for somebody that wears like an Oxford or a suit to work. I don't think it'll ever be dated for that situation. It's very aromatic with a dry tobacco, a little soapy. It's a tobacco barbershop fragrance, basically, is how you can look at it. I think it's very good. I don't wear it enough. I just have so many fragrances. Lots of notes. Anyone tried it? So it smells like kind of like Tom Ford's ombre leather. I have it. It's pretty good. Wheel of Names. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'll do a screen share just to show you guys that aren't members, because the members know what it looks like. Allow. So here, if I just do Wheel of Names, so here's one of them. Now I haven't added back people that won. This is just one of them. I didn't add back the people that won or add the new members that are eligible for this particular spin, because we got a lot more that are eligible for this spin. This is the $9.99 tier. There's 3 names missing, plus another 13 names need to be added. So there's 16 names missing from this particular wheel. But yeah, that's what I use, Wheel of Names. Yep, it's the way to go. Let's see. Stop screen. There we go. Okay, the giveaway is a fire this month. Just $9.99 a month for a good chance to win 3 different prizes. Very, very true, sir. So for those of you who didn't know, Kyler won the mystery box of clones, which was 42 bottles from different brands last month. I'm decluttering a bit, and it's like that could go to use. That's why I'm doing this mystery box. I'm doing it again this month. And I started putting some stuff together. The box is right there. I'm going to throw in some samples and stuff like that too, because I've got a bunch of samples. So there's going to be a variety of designer and niche samples in there as well, not just clones. It's just going to be a mystery box full of goodies. Moving down the beach at the end of July. Now, I thought it was September. Well, I mean for August. Well, September is when my lease ends. So the goal was by September, but the apartment we wanted came available for August 1st. Now I'm leaving the property July 31st. So I'm driving across the country. So I'm driving a truck across the country. So wearing Hardwood by Fragrance World. Super good clone of mahogany wood from Bath & Body Works. Adeline, good to see you. Glad you're able to make it. I know we have quite a time difference between the two of us. Every dollar counts. Indeed. Yeah, I had several people tell me I couldn't pull off Second Soul. Disagree. Don't let anybody detour you. What it comes down to is if you like it, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Don't let anybody tell you you can't wear certain men's fragrances, or guys that you can't wear certain women's fragrances. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue and Light Blue Eau Intense for women are 2 of the best fresh fragrances you can get. For women, the women's ones, they're amazing for the summertime. They just are, fellas. Don't let it detour you. I haven't tried the flankers like all the other flankers, but the original and the intense, they're phenomenal. Like dare I say, I like the women's intense more than the men's lately anyways. I gave it a 9 out of 10 in my first impressions. It's phenomenal. Yeah. Wear what you like. Don't let society or anyone else tell you what you're supposed to like. Like what you like. So I'm with you on that, Lydia. Never mind. I started off in Hall of Fame. 130 in the chat. Yeah, we got 137 right now. 105 likes. I'm a happy camper. I appreciate all of you. We're 39 minutes in. We'll hang out for another 20 minutes. Any interesting questions or anything like that, guys? I know I'm still pretty far behind. I haven't even got to this one of the super chats yet, but I see it up here. I just haven't come across it yet in the comments. I'm gonna get there. I'm making my way down. 2 sprays of horchata lasted all day. Oh, it's strong. Yeah, you don't have to worry about performance from Muhammad. Yeah, when it comes to these Sphinx fragrances, I'm interested to check out Oceanic Symphony and the pistachio fragrance. I'm hoping to get my hands on those. I haven't talked to him or anything. I'm sure one quick conversation and I could get him heading my way, but I've just got so much going on. I'm sure he'll send them to me at some point because there's just no duds from the house. Sphinx has just come out firing. Now, there's some that are better than others. Like First Date, not a huge fan of. Signature, not a huge fan of. All the women's ones have been phenomenal. The 2 newest ones, Coconut Daiquiri and Horchata, his 2 best releases. Elixir and Black Anubis, phenomenal. Tabaxitron Vanille, I like it. I don't love it. I know a bunch of other people do really like it. Wood of Gods, phenomenal. Very green and woody. A lot of good stuff, man. A lot of good stuff. But my favorite set of releases was Horchata de Vanille and Coconut Daiquiri. Phenomenal. Playing in my head. I smell like cotton candy. I smell like popcorn. It'll get stuck in your head for sure. Tarathi Blue. MJ Sick With It. I like that. That's a good name. Fragrance Dude, every time I watch your videos, I'll go, Randy from Aziz Ansari. I'm not sure about that. I'm not familiar with the reference. Second Soul today. A lot of Second Soul talk. What's going on, Wes? Pradaloma got it recently. Perfect for weddings, which seems to be so many of them recently. I don't think I'll get through 100 ml. Oh, yeah, I'm very far behind if Kyler's lobbying for 100 likes. My main man, I appreciate it. It's my birthday week, July 15th. Also, 5 more days. Ready for the weekend to celebrate with friends and family. Probably going to wear Bulgari Aqua Atlantique that day. Excellent choice. So I have the channel anniversary day after tomorrow. Technically, it's tomorrow, but I got the stream with Justin, so we're going to celebrate on the 12th. And I'm going to wear Evening Mystique personally. So I got a scent picked out for an anniversary date, not quite a birth date, but happy early birthday. I'm sure we'll get to talk to you on that day. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat as well. And so I'm glad you're always able to make it to the streams. Like he was literally watching the stream yesterday live from cruising in the boat on the lake. So that was honestly a fantastic live stream. It was great. It was very impromptu. I wasn't expecting Jordan to be available like that. I'm looking at 135. Sin of the Bay, another one of the best YouTube names. $5 super chat. Ross, pleasure as always. Appreciate the love of my username. Speaking of, in Tampa, it worked. Sin of the day is Montal. I don't recall. It's never been mentioned. Sandflowers. I've never tried that. I've heard of it. I've just never tried it. I'm not familiar with it. I've seen it like from discounters. I've seen it like available for sale. I've just never looked into it. But I sure appreciate the $5 super chat. And it's funny, I talk about how I love your profile name, and the very next sentence is appreciate the love for my username. It's like Beetlejuice. If you say his name enough, he'll appear. So settle down, Kyler. I don't feel like hearing none of his crazy questions. So when you were 6, did you ever think you would be here at this time? Like, that's the kind of shit he asks. My God. Don't you summon him. Now he's about to show up. He's probably like waiting for his cue, and they're like, hi, they're talking about me. Let me come up with a good question. Got the body slam in the last live. When the last one, it was like, no, don't start your shit. I got Omas on. We're going to let him have the stage here. We're not doing any of that. Thank you for your support. Let's see. Said Invictus Aqua was your favorite. What's your second and third? I would say Dior Homme and Spice Bomb are up there. Dior Homme for sure. That's like number 2, easy. Because it's hard to say, because I love the Aqua de Jo scent profile. I love the Spice Bomb scent profile. I'm a big Stronger With You fan. So it could be a toss-up for 3. But number 1 is definitely Invictus Aqua 2018, specifically that one. Then I would say the DNA of the original Dior Homme. So that encompasses Eau, Intense, Parfum, all of the Iris Dior Hommes. And then, like I said, insert one of those others in the third spot. It's hard to decide because I'm equally enjoy all of them. I blind buy them all the time because I know I'm going to like them. I guess if I had to lean into it, lately it's been Stronger With You, even more so than Spice Bomb and Aqua de Jo. So I think I got to go with Stronger With You, number 3. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. Cheapy Gold, Zaro Pure, Chrome Pure, I'm assuming. Blind bought it this weekend. Scent of the day. That's good stuff. Joining late, picked up Salvatore Ferragamo One More Urban Feel for $25. That's a great price. First wear, and it's very nice. It's very similar to Office for Men. Bergamot and Broxen and Amber. Like the core of each of those fragrances is the same. There's subtle differences between the two, but not major differences. But the core is the same. Bergamot and Broxen and Amber, they both dominantly feature that blend. So you're kind of getting Office for Men on a budget. You know, not quite as good as Office for Men, not as strong, but for $25, it's good fragrance, you know. Bois de Vetiver from Karl Lagerfeld. Smash the likes up, y'all. Keep rocking, Ross, man. K Got Sense. I like the name. I appreciate the love, man. Alpern Byron just tried Cool Water. I just can't believe how bad it smelled. It's like baby wipes. Really? Cool Water. Everybody interprets things differently. Cutoff's 150. My Fragrance World Imperium has started to smell like manufacturing cheap plastic, the kind you get from cheap Chinese electronics. Anyone else gets that way? I haven't experienced it smelling like that, but I mean, like I just stated a moment ago, everybody interprets things differently, you know. Hope you're doing good today. Hitting the gym this afternoon, wearing CK All. That's one of the better cheapy pickups of the year for me as well. I have an 80 ml decan of Baby Cat. I worn it a few times. It's okay. Vanilla Oud's better. I mean, I like Vanilla Oud better than Rifaka 2. I mean, I'm assuming Baby Cat's a little better than the clone. I would assume that. But I'm sure it's pretty close overall in the scent profile. Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme smells like a gold bar of Dial soap. That's actually not a bad reference. I know exactly which bar of soap you're talking about. That's fair. Now I'm always going to think that, Rick. Damn it. Now I'm always going to think that when I smell that because it ties in perfectly. You're right. You are absolutely right. Those of you that aren't familiar with that bar of soap, that's the bar of soap your grandparents always had in the bathroom. The gold bar of Dial. Now the equivalent is the gold liquid Dial. That orangish, goldish color. It's the same scent. It's just liquefied versus a bar soap. Damn it, Rick. You put it in there. I'll never not smell that. It's not a bad smell. It's soap. It's a clean smell, you know, but you're right. It does smell like that. Damn it, Rick. Been wanting Leighton and the Laurents, but at that price, yeah. I mean, they're not cheapies, you know. Lafayette Street worth an investment? I'm not the one to ask. I haven't tried it. I'm sure there's people in the chat that could weigh in a little more. Should try to get those days off. Pool of time off to burn. Got Leighton for $125. That's cheap. Wheel looks like the rims on Mr. Smelly's Kia Ceed. There you go. It was listed as, let's see, from where, Kyler? Oh, Mark's in the house. What's going on, Mark? How are you? 42 bottles. Jesus, like $250 in shipping. Yeah. Well, no, they were small bottles. It was anywhere from 17 ml to 15 ml. The box, I put them in a flat rate box and bubbled around. 2 of them were casualties, unfortunately. Of the over 40 bottles, 2 of them did crack. Unfortunately, he sent me a picture. Luckily, the rest were saved. Everything else was fine. But I mean, I had a feeling because that box was packed tight. There was a lot of stuff in there. Stuff in boxes, stuff just wrapped with the bubble wrap, loose bottles. There was a lot of stuff going on. Maybe in the realm of 1,000 now that I think about it. I mean, I got a lot of that stuff sent to me. It's not like I paid a ton for it, you know. Some of the stuff was paid for, but a lot of it was stuff that's been sent to me over the years that it's just like, these could go to use. Somebody could get some joy out of this because I just have too much shit. I'm always buying new stuff. And these just sit here. And it's like, I hate for them to go to waste because there's some really good stuff in there. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I am keeping. Don't get me wrong. Like, you won't see any bottles of Andy Warhol in any of these mystery boxes. You might see sample packs and stuff, but as far as bottles, all my versions of Andy Warhol, I'm not getting rid of those. And King of Kings from Sensual Obsessions, for example. His version of Invictus Aqua 2016 is really good. I got rid of all my alt stuff because I don't really support alt fragrances. So all the alt stuff went. I'm trying to think. Some Duas, some stuff. I'm going to have a couple things from Alexandria this go round that are going to be in there. Obviously, not all of my Alexandria stuff, but some of it. Some stuff's going to be in there. There's variety. And like I said, some niche and designer samples and stuff. It's going to be a mystery. It's going to be full of stuff. Box full of stuff. Just see my order from Argos. Got Adonis Awakens and Baccio Immortelle. Man, that's a really good sweet leather fragrance. Yeah, it's my favorite to wear to weddings. It's my choice. Baccio Immortelle, I like to wear to weddings. I think leather fragrances to wear in the summer. Calvin Klein Defy Eau de Parfum is a good fresh leather that works in the summer, as well as Kenzo Homme Eau de Parfum. It's a leather aquatic. It's another good one. That's 2 that immediately come to mind that'll work fine in the heat. Calvin Klein Defy Eau de Parfum and Kenzo Homme Eau de Parfum. Very experienced living down there. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, guys. Cannot wait. Been a while. Best smelling postal workers in the house wearing Uden overdose. Okay. His own EDP. I guess you meant blind hype buy. Could be my noob nose, but it's Nautica Voyage. No, it is not. I disagree with that, sir. That does not smell like Nautica Voyage. Still smells good as hell. So you've put it next to Nautica Voyage? No. I mean, if that's what you smell, that's what you smell, but that is absolutely not what I smell. Not at all. Salute. I appreciate that scoop. Wearing Sedley. Good stuff. My brother-in-law got a 4-ounce bottle of Haitian vetiver. It's a beast. Just a few drops will have people following you to find out what you're wearing. Haitian vetiver, super fresh. Has such a fresh and woody take on vetiver. Pistachio and ocean I'm interested in too. Yeah, for sure. Imperial Bodacia for me today. Fresh and woody. That seems to be a theme. A lot of people are wearing fresh, woody fragrances today, I've noticed. I have a sample of Oceanic. Got it with horchata. It's beautiful, aquatic, and freshy. I have a carded sample, but I packed all of those. I haven't sprayed it. And I know I'm going to end up with a bottle. That's why I haven't bothered spraying it. Best fragrance for guys that work outside. Guys that work outside can wear whatever they want. There is no best fragrance for that because you don't have to worry about offending anybody in the office or dealing with HR. So it's because I get asked to do that video all the time. It's like literally I could pick any 10 fragrances, any 10, and say these 10 are best for outside. But there's no authenticity to that. That's why I've never done that video because you can literally wear whatever the hell you want. I would suggest something on the fresher side, especially if you're going to, I mean, if you're wearing like fire retardant clothing or coveralls or any of that stuff, any of the labor stuff that I used to do in the oil field or the construction sites and the plants, chemical plants, and I mean anything. I used to wear fresh stuff all the time. So I mean, it's whatever you want is what it comes down to. There's no real recommendations to put for that because you're outside, For all the years on YouTube. I appreciate that, Joel. Thank you, man. Wave 2, nice summer cheapy, very ozonic and spicy. Just got off of work wearing Alexandria fragrance Visionary. How do I go about joining again? So you're going to click the join button, and it's going to bring up all the different tiers, and you can see which one makes sense for you, Justin. Huge live stream on Wednesday to celebrate TLTG 4 years on YouTube. Get the word out. 5 p.m. Eastern time zone. Starting to finally like Jimmy Choo Man Ice. I hope so. I have it right here, EQ. It's funny that you say that. It's literally right here. I haven't sprayed it because it's so damn strong. I'm able to smell it by the threads. This is very boozy and smells a little rosy. Let's go ahead and spray it. For those of you that don't know, this is a lipstick atomizer of Amouage Overture Woman that EQ sent to me. And I haven't sprayed it yet. And now that you bring it up, it's the perfect time to do it. I've been just sniffing it through that. Crazy boozy. Smell like you've been drinking. It's a specific, not brandy. What am I thinking here? Almost like wine. Almost like a nice pink wine or maybe a Pinot or something like that. It's a sweet floral tone to it. Super boozy. It smells wine. It smells like wine. A fresh wine accord. Not really all that robust and fruity, but bright and boozy. Very alcoholic smell. Like an apple and wine and floral, like maybe Turkish rose kind of thing going on here. See, now we got to pull up the notes because I'm curious on how accurate I am because I haven't looked at the notes. So let's do screen share. Allow. Here we go. Overture Woman. Spicy, fruity, leathery, resinous, sweet. Apple brandy. So the apple makes sense. I was wanting to say brandy and I veered away from it because it kind of smells like wine. So apple brandy, saffron, bergamot, benzoin, cinnamon. So there is rose. Rose centifolia. I don't even know what kind of rose note that is. So the rose stands out for sure. Leather, labdanum, frankincense. So that base must come out more as it dries because I'm really not getting any of the base notes. Getting plenty of the apple brandy. I do get a nice spicy tone that's not overwhelming. It's not taking over the fragrance right now with a lot of rose. A lot of rose. Geranium makes sense because there's a freshness to this, but super boozy. Super, super boozy. See, EQ told me 2 sprays max. And I believe it. This stuff's strong as shit. But it's not feminine. It is not feminine. It's marketed for the women. I go back to like most of the women's ones, like Crimson Rocks and stuff like that. It's not feminine. A lot of their women's releases aren't all that feminine. I'd like to smell Epic Woman, honestly, because I love Epic Man. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Very boozy. Super, super, super boozy. Boozy, I can't say boozy enough. This will last a long time. It's a full lipstick atomizer with just the one spray missing. Yeah, I've been just randomly pulling out and sniffing by the threads. It's funny that you asked about it. I had it right there the whole time. Seeing Omos was cool. I'm sure you know how I'm a wrestling fan after Joey's stream. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You're more of a CM Punk fan than anything else. Undercover brother Jared Ross. I thought your second favorite would be Cedrat Poissé. From where? Second favorite from specific fragrance? Well, he said scent profile. He said if Invictus Aqua is your favorite scent profile, what would be 2 and 3? So I went off of scent profiles, not just one specific, because the Invictus Aqua scent profile is my favorite, not just 2018 specifically, but all the I have a ton of fragrances that smell like Invictus Aqua. This is my favorite. Wearing Aqua Atlantique in honor of your first official fragrance review back when you first started. That is a fact, sir. That is my first full review on this channel, indeed. Eden Falls, I don't care for it. I have a bottle. I tried to like it. I don't care for it. I don't. I love Desir Toxic, Red Colorado, Gin Tonic. They're all really, really good. Eden Falls just doesn't work for me. I just kind of have it. Never tried it. Never tried it. Lamont, what's going on? Wearing Hasibat. Their version of Hasibat. I used to have it. It's pretty close, too. Damn, didn't know that. Interesting. Ross, you and I like the same scent profile. Blue all the way. Yeah, blue's my number one. I'm all about blues. I'm a blue fragrance guy. There's no secret there. Everybody knows me as a blue fragrance guy. Because it's 9 times out of 10, I'm going to grab the blue fragrance. Something that would fall into that category. Even if the bottle's not blue, doesn't mean it's not blue. It's more of a style than just a color, you know? So yeah, I'm all about my blues. I have, if we were to just categorize fragrances, I have more blue fragrances, things that would fall, whether light blue, sweet blue, just straight up blue. It's something, as far as fragrances that fall into the blue genre that we've created, I have more of that than anything else. Recently tried Boss Number 1. Man, it's masculine confidence and dominance in the bottle. So I got to skip a few. I'm quite behind. Yeah, I'm pretty far behind. So if I could travel anywhere, I would want to go to Panama City Beach, Florida. If I could travel anywhere, Bane. Good to see you. See, I told you I was like Beetlejuice. I said his name too many times. Yeah, blame Kyler. It's all Kyler's fault. Immortal again. Package on the way. Maritime Voyage. That's my favorite. And Fico di Amalfi, which I'm saving. A lot of these freshies I'm saving for the move. Like I bought them with intention of this is going to be the rotation for the rest of the year because I'm going to be by the beach. I'm excited. Is this live? This is indeed live. That's why it says live. Like where it's, when you clicked it, it showed a little red icon that is live right now. Yeah, definitely live, my man. Eagerly waiting for you and your anniversary question. Yeah, there you go. I've never seen that specific. It's just the raw oil, so I haven't seen that specific bottle anywhere. With some good performance, Al Haramain Neroli Canvas. It's a really good clone of Neroli Portofino, and it performs really well. Really, really well. Juju's in the house. What's going on, Juju? How's Colin AGB? Sounds yum. Let's see. I gotta skip a bit. Yeah, Queen Cannoli. You go on the Sin Explorer. I doubt it. I know he's asking Mark, but I mean, Mark's all the way in Australia. I mean, he could be coming back to the States for it. I don't know, but he's way far away. I enjoy the channel and like you, Ross. Straight up to the point, no bullshit. Well, Amari, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the vote of confidence. Overture Woman is probably the most robust boozy fragrance on the market. It's clear as day, too, in quality. It smells like fresh cut apples, and it smells more like wine than apple brandy to me. But I mean, I guess if I was to put apple brandy next and have a glass of it right here and smell back and forth, probably spot on. Amouage doesn't play around. It's really, really, really good and really strong. You weren't lying about only needing 2 sprays. I bet the trail on this is pretty dense, I guess is the word we'll say. Again, I could see this smelling lovely on a lady, but I can totally wear this. This is a nice dressier occasion, night out, statement making type of scent profile. This isn't the attire I'm wearing, t-shirt and a flat bill. This isn't the fragrance for that. This is going out on the town. This is out on the town. This is attention getting too. I would say go for it. You're not shy in front of the camera. Go for it, Josh. I'll help you any way I can. You know that. So you're coming from early and catching up is hilarious. Hopefully one day, just expensive to see what I'm saying, because he's all the way in Australia. It's not like it's a, $500 round trip flight or anything like that. It's an investment for him to come to the States. My boy, if you start making content, a lot of us from here will go over there and start watching you. Exactly right. Exactly right. I just got a dab bottle, Dior. What's the best way to apply dabs? Literally just the way I do it, because it's not something I really want to put behind my ears and everything. It's just something for me to sniff on. I literally rub it right here on this part of my hand and smell it like that when it comes to dabbers, which I hate dabbers. I have a Dior Homme 2020. I got this way before I got my current bottle of Dior Homme 20. I got this when it first came out because I just thought it looked really cool. So the stem's the dabber. So it just looks cool. I just kind of have it. I had a 2 ml sample that Michael Dinsmore had sent to me that I did the review from a few years ago, and I had bought this around the same time. Have a great week. Gotta go. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, my man. I also want to hear a really big mind blower. I think my favorite fragrance has changed to Noir Ombre. I wouldn't say it's a mind blower, but I've heard it's really good. So I mean, it's not like it's like, holy shit, that one. I've heard it's really good. We'll be shutting it down here in just a minute, guys. We've got a little over an hour. I guess we'll go closer to an hour 15 because I want to get closer to the bottom. You guys know I like to try to catch up before I shut it down. You can smell what the Boz is cooking, and that's how you make an entrance right there, Boz. TF Patriot has joined. Justin, which tier did you join? I got to look to YouTube. So he's at the $4.99 super chat. Well, welcome to the family. You're going to see people using the custom emojis in the chat. Speaking of, right on cue. So hold it. Yeah, I put some new emojis last night. So I need a few more members, and I can add another 4 on top of that. I need 2 more members now. No, I needed 4 more members when I made them last night. I gained 1 this morning, and then Justin just now. So 2 more members, I can make 4 more emojis. Yeah, it's like 96 members or something like that. I can make 4 more. So yeah, so we're almost there because Justin makes member number 94. Almost to 100 members. Yeah, I added the palm trees, a wave, and a different TLTG logo, which I don't know if y'all noticed. I changed my logo. It's South Beach colors now. It's gradient South Beach, the bright blue, almost turquoise blue to baby pink. Yeah, change that out. Because I changed my banner a while back to the beach theme. Evening in the UK. Good to see you, Cap. There we go. Justin's using them right there. So when I pin them, it just shows the name of the emojis because I'm pinning them from StreamYard, but on YouTube, obviously, you guys can see them. Invictus Legend, definitely need to go to Panama City Beach, one of the best beaches here in Florida. That's where I'm moving to. That's why I said that when he asked that. That's where I'm moving. And about Paris Corner, Lord de Sport, Ombre, Issy, Lo Dissy, Pour Homme. So disappointed in both. I think they're the worst smelling fragrances ever. Really? Well, Ombre, and it's with an O. I think it's with it's with an A. The original's with an O. That's a challenging fragrance. So that's fair. I can see why you wouldn't like that. That's definitely not for everyone. L'Odyssée pour Homme, though, that's a 90s classic right there. I'm kind of surprised to hear you don't like that one. But L'Odyssée pour Ombre, that's a challenging fragrance. That's a funky oud. That's a funky oud smell. So I'm not surprised. It's definitely not for everyone. Larry Bird, former Celtics fan. Larry, I don't know if I'd say the GOAT. I'm still a Michael Jordan guy, but Larry's one of the top 5 greatest of all time for sure. You know if the Tux was discontinued because it's been out of stock everywhere. I'm not sure. I wish I had better info for you, Raul. Now to the fragrance game. Looking for my next big boy fragrance. Right now I have Reserve Privé and Burberry Touch. What should I get next? For a big boy fragrance, I would say you got to step it up to something niche. I wouldn't call those big boy fragrances, especially not Touch. Touch, very easy to wear, versatile. That's like a timeless 2000s fragrance. I've always been a big fan of that one. Another person, fun fact, that's a big fan of it, for those of you who don't know, Big Beard Business. That's one of his all-time favorites, Burberry Touch. I would say you need to get Cedrat Boisé, man. I think that's your next purchase. Mancera Cedrat Boisé. Get that one next. Thank me later. I would sample it first, but if you're going to blind buy it, I think it's a pretty safe blind buy, but there is that risk. That's fair. That's fair. Think about Mancera Red Tobacco. I think it's absurdly powerful, and I don't understand why they're making an intense version, but I'm going to get it. Adonis Awakens is the only Argos I want. 2-4. It's a rich red wine fermented in an oak barrel bourbon. Well, that explains why it smells like wine to me then. That's why it smells like wine. It's not calming down either. This stuff is strong. How do I become a member? So the giveaways are continental United States members only. Just to let you guys know, it states that in the tiers where there's giveaway eligibility, but you just got to click join, and all 4 tiers and information for them come up, and you can just see what interests you. If nothing interests you, all good. Glad to have you anyways. Or if you see something that fits that you want to give a shot, you can go for it. Dilly, good to see you. 2 more members. This stream, I want those emojis. Blue ink on top of the chat. TLTG, too legit to gloat. I've never heard that one before. That's kind of funny. What made you get Dior in 2020, Ross? I thought you weren't a fan. I got this. This is from the beginning of 2020 when it first came out. It grew on me. The Isoi Super was a little much for me at first. If you watch that review from like February of 2020 or whenever it was, Isoi Super was a lot in the dry down. Where I've gotten used to Isoi Super, basically, like it's much more the norm now. Where it wasn't as heavily used then in the fragrances I was getting. So it kind of grew on me, and that's why I ended up buying that 50 ml. I wore it a couple days ago, or last week. I wore it last week. Back to work for me. Peace, y'all. Enjoy the stream. Mark, it was good for you to stop by. Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you. There you go. Get to it, Josh. Yeah, make some content, man. There's nothing wrong with recording your passion and putting it out there. I mean, we are in the age of social media. Now I have MC Hammer singing in my head. There you go. How to become a member on my phone. Same thing. You just got to click join. It's the same thing. It'll pull up the options for you on your smartphone. You want to check it out. And there's a link pinned at the top of the chat like Jared's talking about. At the very top of the chat, you'll see it highlighted in blue, a little blue box. If you click it, it'll drop down the full thing, and there's a link right there as well. Just getting to church. I'll catch the rest on the replay. Have a good night. Josh, thank you for coming by, my man. Good to see you. Say a prayer for me. Hope you enjoy this week's sermon, or I don't know if you go more than once a week. I know that's what is it? Monday night service. When I grew up in Methodist church, so it was Wednesday and Sunday for service. So I'm not used to Monday service, but I hope you have a great time, my man. Oops. Yeah. How similar is Hawass and Invictus Aqua? So not all that so similar, like everybody says. Hawass smells more like Invictus plus spices than it does Invictus Aqua plus spices. It's more of a sweet bubblegum smell than it is an aquatic overall. Like the juice color is even similar to the original Invictus. They're close, but they're not the same. They're not the exact same. Like I said, that spiciness is the biggest difference maker between the two. Triumph is lovely, but somewhat challenging. I can see it not being for everyone. That's fair. Hey, we got another member. Let's see. Elite family members for John. He got 2 members. And All-Star for Golf Course Gator. I love that name, Golf Course Gator. That's awesome. And then John's at $4.99. That is awesome. So I'll make those emojis tonight, Jared. It's something I would have to make right now. I'm going to make some more. I have, is the Ferragamo one in there? Because I was making an Aqua Cinziali one, an Aqua Cinziali blue. Let me see. Go to emojis. Yeah, I did. So we got an Aqua Cinziali blue bottle. Was one of the ones I did last night. There we go, hitting a bunch of them. Oh wow, yeah, he's hitting all of them. That's quite the list of custom emojis right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, I'm going to make some more tonight. Any requests for emojis? Because, I mean, it's nothing to it. I try to make them make sense to the channel, you know. That's why it's, you know, my 2 fragrances with Zaharoff, some different variations of the logo, some actual things of me, my head screaming, palm trees and waves and stuff like that because I'm moving to the beach. The TLTG Sun, which I love that logo. I made that a while back. I love that TLTG Review Sun logo. I use it in some of my thumbnails too. And it's on my banner. Goal accomplished. Give me the new emojis. Well, I got to make them later. I don't want to do that in the middle of the stream because we're about to shut it down. That I've smelled. Yeah. Because I've smelled it at Nathan's house. He's got a bottle of Fakar. And it's pretty damn close. It's pretty damn close to YEDP. Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. I made that one last night. Reminds me of Cool Water Parfum. I can see where you come from a little bit, but I get a lot of like it's predominantly leather for Defy EDP. In the opening, I can kind of see where you're coming from, but the dry down, no. I don't get the similarity in the dry down because totally different at that point. Smoky kind of vetiver versus a lot of leather and suede. But at the top, yeah, I totally get that. Citrus and spice, citrus and pepper, basically. I get that. Don't say a prayer for me now. Save it for the morning after. There you go. Can't go wrong with Cedrat Boisé. Finally grabbed the bottle a few weeks ago. $65 from Max Aroma Steel. That is a great, great price. The boss completely agree. From what I've seen around, tobacco is harsh in a lot of noses. That's fair. Need a Batman emoji. Okay, but it's got to make sense to the channel. Would you rather Michael Keaton as Batman? I mean, any specific Batman? MC Hammer emoji. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Might as well have Savage. I could do that. I also need a band hammer. Make an emoji of Cuba Prestige black. You will not see a Giants emoji. An Omas emoji makes sense. I'm going to make one of Jordan. That's funny. Yeah, I'm going to do that for sure. I'm not going to make a Jeremy emoji. I'll make an Omas one. Omas made me join. Well, Brian, it's good to have you, my man. A hat emoji. That's a good one. Adeline's got a good point. So I'm going to do a flat bill hat of some sort. I might do one of my TLTG reviews custom New Era hats. Do that. I mean, it's small in the chat, but it's something. They're unique to the channel. You know, it's like if I'm going to make these custom emojis, I want to make them very specific to the channel, you know. I have it on my rotation table to where it keeps getting bumped around, but I'm going to wear it at some point this week. Maybe by the weekend. I have a decant of something. Well, missed it. I have a decant of something called Tafakar. Anyone know what that clones? I've never even heard of that. No Bentley Intense emoji. That's not happening. But on that note, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. We're about an hour and 15 minutes. Went a little over from normal, but welcome to all the new channel members. Thank you to everybody that gave the super chats. That is greatly appreciated. Very generous of all of you. So be on the lookout. Check my community page. If you go to my channel page and click the community tab, I shared the post for me and Justin's live stream on his channel tomorrow. Click it and go set a reminder if you're interested in checking it out. There'll be a discussion around performance. You know how that's such a hot topic. We're going to kind of dive into that one head first. So definitely check us out tomorrow. Set a reminder if you're interested in watching the live stream and come and hang out with us for a little bit. Also, right next to it is a post about my 4-year channel anniversary, which is the following day. That is Wednesday. Set a reminder for that if you're interested, because I'm not going to be streaming on this channel tomorrow, just on Justin's channel. And check out one of the reviews from earlier this morning if you haven't yet. Put out a shorts video and 2 individual reviews if you're interested. And catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.